Hey guys, oh, sorry about that. Midway Piper back with you. Don't have the wonderful, nice background today, but my son was probably could have gone to school today, but it's Friday and he's still not fully back, so why not keep him at home one more day? And then the weekend, he should be good to go next week, so he's enjoying himself. I did make him do homework though. Told him he had to read and do some math homework that we put together for him, so he did that this morning, so that's good. Happy Falcon Friday. Bob, Chris. I'm with Jonathan on this one. This is a pretty fun Friday thing. In it today, I have my Dracula blend, which if you didn't watch my video on that, it's half Balkan Passion by HU and half Blood Red Moon, Cult Blood Red Moon. And these Falcons definitely, for the aromatics, definitely help with the flavorings and such. The aromatics are a little bit more noticeable in here. And I'm actually very happy to say, this is only my second time smoking this blend. Again, it's just a trial to see what I think of it. And the other video I did with this blend was right after I made it. And I said that the Blood Red Moon, the cherry flavor on that was just way overpowering, way too much. Completely masked the Balkan flavor, which I was a little surprised about. And I'm proud to say now that it's been sitting in the jar for about a week, maybe two, that that's no longer the case. The Balkan flavors come a lot more to the forefront. There's still a little hint of cherry in it, but it's not as strong as it was. It's not as overwhelming, so I'm liking the Balkan flavor this mix quite a bit more now than I did before. I think I'm actually pretty happy with the 50-50 combo. So maybe I'll make a bigger batch of this one of these days. Yeah, that's quite enjoyable. Pretty good mix, if I might say so myself. Anyways, today is for me not only Falcon Friday now, but it's also Friday reads. So just quickly go over what I'm reading and what I plan on reading throughout the week. So first of all, what am I currently reading? Yesterday's video, I covered a couple of books that I have recently finished. The Rainbow by D.H. Lawrence and I can't think of the title off the top of my head, but it's about Danish work life balance thing. Check out the last video if you want to know more about that, by Mike Viking. So those books I finished. What I'm reading right now, or audio at least, is it's called The Angel's Game, and this is by Carlos Ruiz Zaphone. This is the author of, is it on here? The Shadow of the Wind. Duh. Right there, in case you missed it. I missed it. And that was easily my top book of the year last year. And it's I found out it was a 4-book series. I read the first book, The Shadow of the Wind, last year again. And then when I was reading the description, I got the rest of the books in the series. And when I was reading the descriptions of them, this being the second book in the series, didn't really focus too much on the characters from the first book, or the main character from the first book, and so I decided to skip this one. And I think I went with the third book, which was more focused on that character. And after reading that, I was like, oh, the main character in this is a significant character in the third book. So I should have just trusted the process. Anyways, I didn't. So now I'm going back and figuring out all the background of this other character. Phenomenal book so far. Absolutely love it. So that's good news. This guy has become very quickly one of my favorite all-time authors. If you're looking for something to read, if you're looking for something on audio to listen to, he is no longer alive, which is unfortunate because this series is phenomenal. But just real quick, the back of the book, a riveting new masterpiece about love, literature, and betrayal from the author of the international phenomenon, The Shadow of the Wind. At the beginning of this powerful labyrinthian thriller, David Martin, a pulp fiction writer struggling to stay afloat, is holed up in an abandoned mansion in the heart of Barcelona, fiercely tapping out story after story, becoming increasingly desperate and frustrated. He's approached by a mysterious publisher offering a book deal that seems almost too good to be real. David leaps at the chance, but as he begins the work, and after a visit to the Cemetery of Forgotten Books, which is a big thing in the first book, he realizes there's a connection between his book and the shadows that surround his dilapidated home, and that the publisher may be hiding a few troubled secrets of his own. A dark Gothic Barcelona story, and creates a breathtaking intrigue, romance, and tragedy. Phenomenal book so far. So I'm excited for that one. After that D.H. Lawrence book, I needed something with a little bit of a change of pace. And this has been offering that so far. So very happy there. The other book I'm reading, almost done with this one actually, A Shining by John Foss. I think that's how you say his name. He is Norwegian, I believe. Sure, we'll go with that for now. It's a short little book. I'm almost done with it, and I've only sat down a couple sessions with it, so it's kind of a weird book. The back of it, just real quick, a man starts driving without knowing where he's going. He alternates between turning left and right, and ultimately finds himself stuck at the end of a forest road. It soon grows dark and begins to snow, but instead of searching for help, he ventures foolishly into the dark forest. Inevitably, the man gets lost, and he grows cold and tired and encounters a glowing being amid the obscurity. Strange, haunting, and dreamlike, A Shining is the latest work of a fiction by a National Book Award finalist. And that's it's a great summary. That's what the book is about. Not much happens, really, but it's a pretty entertaining read. Sort of going through this guy's thought process a glimpse in his head of what's going on as he's gets his car stuck on a tree root, and decides to go look for help, gets himself lost in the woods, and considers a possibility that he's going to freeze to death and die in the woods by himself. So, yeah. It's a short book, but it's good. He actually has a trilogy, and they're all several hundred-page books that I've been thinking about picking up. And so I just got this kind of on a whim. Wasn't on my to-read list or anything, but just to sort of get a glimpse of his writing style. So, again, almost done with that, and I can tell you, I still have no idea if I'm going to pick up his other book or not. Oh well. Or the series, at least. To be perfectly honest, at this point, the idea of jumping into a trilogy, potentially 1,000-page trilogy, not sounding that exciting right now. So I probably won't at the moment, but who knows? Only time will tell. Still reading this book, Baptized into Christ by Jordan Cooper, A Guide to the Christian Life. About halfway through it. Taking my time with this book. Lots of... this is a kind of book that I'm not going to pick up and read unless I'm essentially sitting in my office with a highlighter and sticky notes to mark things off. So, moving through it slowly. It's a pretty dense theme. Not a very dense book, but yeah. Oh. Almost tossed it off the table into the snow. No good. After I finish The Shining book, I picked this up when I was at the bookstore the other day. Considered to be one of the most influential books of Western thought since its original publication in 1923, Martin Buber's slender volume, I and Thou, influenced the way we think of our relationships with one another and with God. Buber united currents of modern German philosophy with the Judeo-Christian tradition, powerfully updating faith for modern times. Lays out a view of the world in which human beings can enter into relationships that enhance their mutual existential dignity, I-thou relations. These dialogical relations contrast with those that tend to prevail in modern society, namely the treatment of others as objects to advance personal and collective interests, I-it relations. He demonstrates how I-thou interhuman meetings reflect and embody the human meeting with God. The essence of the biblical religion affirms the possibility of a dialogue between human beings and God. So, I'll be starting that one soon, sometime this week. Again, not a huge volume, bit smaller font, but sounded good at the store, so I picked it up. And finally, and this is, I've showed you guys this one already. I'm not just sitting down and reading right through it. The Burial of Rats, short stories by Bram Stoker. I read one story in it so far. I read The Crystal Cup. Interesting story. Interesting short story. And the next one is called Saved by a Ghost. So I'll definitely get that story read over the next couple of days. And then after that will be The Invisible Giant. So these are a lot of not so well known stories, short stories by Bram Stoker. Beautiful, beautiful book. Yep. Good stuff. So, yeah, that's what my reading life is going to look like this week. Going through those. And, that's pretty much that. Went to the chiropractor today, so that's good. Very much needed. And went and talked with my financial planner for a little while. So got some stuff taken care of, so that's good. As you can probably hear in the background, maybe not, who knows. Things are melting out here, so that's good. It's only 28 degrees, so it's not above freezing yet, but the sun is out nice and bright. I'm only in my hoodie today, so that's good. Hopefully, I think we're supposed to get up into the mid 30s and low 40s this weekend, so that'll be nice. Melt some of the snow up. But yeah, not a long video today. I don't want to get too deep into other stuff. I'm gonna go in and play some Mario Kart with my son for a little bit, and then take the dog for a walk, and relax for the rest of the day. I've been going pretty much nonstop since 5 this morning, which sucks on your day off. That's early. But yeah, so last quick thing, Chris, Harriet, thank you very much for working with me and getting that little surprise off to Jonathan. It looks fantastic as usual. And Jonathan, you know, congratulations on a year of videos. I know it's a little late, but congratulations on that. And you know, thanks for the content. You got a positive mindset to your channel, which is you know, a nice fresh change. And you know, and as I was getting into the whole pipe smoking thing, your channel was one of the ones that really caught my attention, and I've been following for quite a while now. So thank you. You're kind of like the papa of pipe smoking, so for me. So thank you. Yep. It's been talked about in other videos, not necessarily by me, but others as well. Giving blends multiple tries. If you've tried something and you weren't a huge fan of it, trying them in different pipes, trying them in, you know, giving them some time to air a little bit. This one's completely changed, and I'm very happy with the way it's turned out. It's a very nice change. It's not that overwhelming cherry blast that it used to be. So that's exciting. And I don't know if it's the pipe or the the blends have just had a little bit more time to intermingle and discuss life. That might be part of it too, which makes me want to go and retry my Saint Chiruno blend, which is the Blood Red Moon and Saint Bruno flake mix. So I was pretty happy with that before, but now that it's been a little while since I've had any of it, it'll be good to go back and try that again and see what it's like now. So yeah, I have maybe not even half a jar of the Blood Red Moon left, and it's good stuff. It's a little much by itself. So I'm just playing with other stronger flavors to see what it talks nicely with. So this is certainly one of them. I have a big jar of X1X blend. So that's Gawith Hogarth, Cherry Vanilla, and Aaron Moore mixture. I think I have a little bit of Aaron Moore mixture left. Maybe I'll try mixing that with some of this Blood Red Moon and see what that's like. As with all the Gawith Hogarth stuff, the flavor from that it's not super obnoxious in your face. Aaron Moore is quite a bit more in your face. So we'll see what Blood Red Moon and Aaron Moore taste like together. Maybe we'll do that for next Friday's Falcon Friday. Because again, this is a great pipe for aromatics. So, all right, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.